Hey everyone, welcome to another Adjusting Success. This week we're going to be talking about social planning on social media and how to streamline this so that you are successful on your team's marketing efforts. That's what we're going to do today. So wait for a couple of people to join in. And of course, you guys can always ask questions related to anything marketing. Sound good? Sound like a plan? Or wait a few seconds for people to get started. I'm here for you for any marketing questions you may have. And I'm going to share this on our feed and we'll go from there. Good. So social media, I mean, it's a never ending loop of creating content that you always need to create to stay in the loop, depending on how this all works. And understanding social media is really important. Just it's a free way of getting your message out to the masses. It's where everyone is. So people always, wonder, do I really need to be doing social media? Do I really need to do anything? The answer is yes, because all eyes are on social media. And there's many different platforms to work, but your ideal clients are all using it. So Facebook is the 45, the 40 and up crowd, and Instagram is the 25 to 45-year-old crowd. Twitter is a little bit of everything out there. Not your ideal client, probably, to be completely honest with you. Um, so I'm not live on Facebook. That's okay. Wait a moment and try again. We'll keep trying. So not on Facebook, but we're on YouTube, so that's good. So we'll do YouTube. All right. But we need to be on social media all the time because and we have to be constant. So the constant content that you need to create can be repurposed. That's the whole point of today is how do I organize my content? How do I repurpose it so I'm not always trying to create new content? And as the months and years go by, you'll have tons of reusable content that you can use. And Facebook's done a great job with their Meta Business Suite and their scheduler that you can use to help post this stuff. I'm gonna quit fifth. I'm not on Facebook, so I guess this thing is not going to remote into Facebook. That's fine. We got our YouTube and we can share it later. That is great. But if you have questions, I'll turn on the comments and you guys can put them in as we go. But let's share our screen here and let's move to your professional dashboard. If you go here, this is your page. So you log in, you'll be on your clinic page, and then on the side you'll see your content, your audience, a bunch of cool stuff. They give you some really good information here. And then what you can do is you can go to your Meta Business Suite here, or you can click the button on the side. It's right down here, Meta Business Suite. So you can go there as well. This page gives you pretty much an engagement of how you're doing overall in the last 30 days, your last month's content. And then a really good thing is your audience, just knowing who your audience is. And, here I told you, your 35 to 44 and your 45 to 54 is going to be over 50% of your practice. I mean, that's your ideal client right there, 35 to 54 range. And then for us, we have our metrics of who follows. We got 87% female and 12% men. I mean, there you go. So who are we catering to on our content? It's this moms and women. That's the way it goes for this. So that makes sense there. So then the next thing to do is the Meta Business Suite. So once you click on that button, it brings you here. It brings you to your homepage. Again, some more statistics. But what you'll see here is your planning. You can plan here. You can set goals for yourself. So we always want to have an ad on. We want to be posting 3 stories on Instagram, and we want to be publishing 20 posts per week. And it's Monday. So we are here so far, and it gives us our team a chance to, and this is all within Meta Business Suite. So it's within your Facebook account, which is awesome. You don't need any secondary or third-party apps or systems or to pay for anything there, which is great. And then it holds everyone accountable there. But the planner is the cool thing here. You can click on the planner, and then here you've got your whole week set up. with your posts. And you want to be posting a couple things per day. That's the key here. We use this, and we use Social Hub, another third party app, to help us get things across all of our pages. So we have 2 Facebook accounts, 2 Instagram accounts because of our 2 locations. And then we have LinkedIn, we've got YouTube, we've got Twitter, we've got all those. So, and then it just automatically posts our content across all of them, and we can mix and match, which is fantastic. It's a really great way of making sure we get constant content out there, which is really awesome. So utilize your planner here on your Meta Business Suite. It's just a great way to organize things. You can look at it by month, you can look at it by week, and then you can set up goals to help boost everything. And once you get a handle on this, it actually becomes really easy to just keep grabbing and dropping things. You can move things. You can add posts. It makes it really easy to just stay within here. And this is great for beginners, or once you get good at this, you're not going to switch. You're going to just continue to use this. You can boost the winning posts, the things that we've been talking about. If you've been watching Adjusting Success over the last few months, since we started last year on Adjusting Success, is these little things that we keep teaching keep snowballing into this machine, this marketing machine that you can turn. So you start posting things. If you're newer in practice or just open, just post stuff every day. You're going to get little to no likes because you don't have a following yet. But then once you start getting some traction on some winning posts, you click on them, and then you can boost them. Then you can boost those for 7 days, and then get more audience in your area, and you can target around your brick and mortar practice. So these things are great ways to help build your following, help get the constant content out there. The biggest thing that is the barrier for most people is the time issue. Time is the issue. We know this. Time to create the material, time to post the material. So delegating this with your team is really important. My team has just naturally taken over the content for our office, and they do a really good job with it. It's consistent, it's good, they keep between funny and relevant, and the how and the what and the where, and they do some challenges and some fun stuff on the Fridays, and it works really well. It keeps the consistent content going out there all the time. It keeps us consistent, which is the key to all your Facebook or to all your social media channels. So another big question we get is, well, what channels should I be focusing on? Well, it's all based on your ideal client. Instagram is a great one to be on, and Facebook. So Meta covers both of them, which you can cross post automatically. So that's the winner for sure. Just because they're intertwined, you can put your Instagram account under your Meta account, and then they're tied in, and they can post them at the same time. It just works really, really well. Your ads go on both of them. So that's the winner for sure. When people ask, it's still the winner. Then number 2, LinkedIn is starting to creep up to that number 2 position. It's more of a professional crowd, but your ideal client kind of falls in there. Most chiropractors are like, listen, I want this demographic between these ages. And then typically what's happening now, especially in a recession, is people are like, I just want wealthier people. This has been so tough to try and convince people to spend $1 in my business. The wealthier ones don't put up a fight. Well, they never really have and never really will. So it's always been, but even more so now. So LinkedIn is where you find professionals. This is where professional people are utilizing that. They're going to see your posts and your ads. And that works really well too. So LinkedIn is moving up. And TikTok, because it's been around long enough, is now starting to creep into older people are starting to watch that as well. But still, predominantly, TikTok's average is 25 years old. So it's still lower. It's the 15 to 30-year-olds that are there, which is not many of yours ideal clients, unless you're doing sports and some other thing or student athlete type stuff. Then you definitely want to be showing your videos and what you do and how you help them on TikTok. And that's why video is king. When you record video, you can save video, and when you save video, you can cross-post that multiple times over and over again across all your channels. It becomes really easy. So having a file where you save all these, a Dropbox or a Google Drive where you save all your images, your posts, and then today in the Marketing 101 group, I posted an Asana or HubSuite, whatever one you want to use, an article about that, about how to social plan. That's a great read. Go read that. I'll put the link in the comments here as well, so that you guys have access to that. And then And then you can just schedule and organize your social media content to continuously post that stuff out there. And that's how you win when it comes to social media marketing. That's really it. It's free. That's why you have to be on this. This is why you have to do this. So, social media, being consistent on that across all platforms. Your YouTube channel plays a big role too, because the more you post to your YouTube channel, even if no one sees it, it's great SEO for the internet and Google. So, Google definitely reads it because they own YouTube. So, having that stuff out there plays a big role. I would post all your video to YouTube and post all your content to Facebook or Meta. And I think that covers all your bases, because then you can repost it across anything else. So let's say down the road you do open up a TikTok, or maybe TikTok disappears, or whatever happens. Maybe Bumbo opens up, a new app that opens up and catches fire and goes viral. And now we're all on Bumbo, or whatever they call it. And that's it. But at least you have the content. Video is always going to be king. Text is always going to be king. And pictures are always going to work. So then you can take video, you can shorten them into short clips, you can put them into stories, you can use them for reels, you can then make GIFs out of them, GIFs. They're short files that are like 5-second playbacks or loops of the video or something funny that you did in the office. And then you can just re-content this stuff. And it only takes a few seconds or minutes to do this with all these apps now. Trust me, if you have anyone on your team that's younger, they're going to love doing this, and they'll put aside an hour each week, and totally worth the money to pay them their hourly rate or their salaried rate to help you do your social media and make it part of their tasks. It works really, really well. As a solo provider, you just need to do it. You got to find time to do it. Maybe posting 2-3 times a day is out of the question. You just don't have time to do it. Then you would just try and post daily. That's the reality of the situation there. If we have questions, post them in. I know we're not streaming to Facebook because StreamYard wants to play dirty today. That's fine. That's okay. I'll post this video into the group and you guys will see it. I guess we're not officially live if it's not recording, but that's okay. We got it. And if we have any questions on YouTube, I'll stick around. Otherwise, post to your social media daily and organize this with some type of calendar. Don't make it complicated. Use Meta Business Suite and check out the planner section and start posting. You can post up to 90 days in advance now. They've made it better. They've listened to people's, queries about, this sucks. I can only go 30 days. What happens if I sit down for like 2 hours and I just want to get out for 2 months of content? Then they're like, okay, let's do it. Well, let's plan it out. And they've actually changed the algorithms where new content that's posted directly from your phone or your mobile straight to your Facebook account in real time was getting a better algorithm response because it was in real time in real life. But that's actually changed now, that if you post on the scheduler, you still can get out there and it's being shown at the top of the feed as a new post at that time. So that's great, especially for Twitter, because Twitter is a chronological feed. So chronological meaning Twitter just posts the newest tweets up at the top of your feed. So constantly posting on Twitter is the winner, is how you win the Twitter game, which is tough as a professional to post 8 times a day on Twitter. It's hard to do that. So unrealistic for us, and our ideal market isn't really there, and you can't really target it, zone it into around your area. So not the best winner for us there. Then it moves straight to Facebook. Facebook's not a chronological. It is a relevancy algorithm, which means that if 6 of your friends all post at that exact same moment, let's say at 9:44 p.m., all at the same time, their posts, but you follow one of those 6 friends more so, and you like and you comment on them, the other 5 you don't, you just kind of scroll by. That one that you have connection with will show up on your feed at the top, and you may not see the other 5 posts. Maybe they'll show up lower down in your feed or not at all. Or we call it the scroll forever thing. So the algorithm based relevancy on your habits and the user's habits. So very different there. So different there. So what you need to do is just consistently be posting once a day, twice a day, whatever you make your goal on Meta, and then blast it across all your platforms. You got to be consistent there. Then you start the boosting, then you start the ads, and then things all start to jive and work, and you create community awareness, which is the whole point of marketing. So awareness is the top of the funnel. It's the biggest part of it. It's where you spend most of your money, is to become aware, make your community aware of you. Then it's communication. Then it's the contact with the people that are aware. And then it's conversion. So it's communicate. Now you're engaged with them. There's awareness. They know who you are. They'll communicate with you. They'll send you a message. They'll ask a question. Then there's the conversion, where now that you've engaged with them, you can offer them something, do an ad. They now have some brand awareness there. Then they convert, which whatever a conversion may be. Maybe a phone call to your office or a virtual consult, or actually come into the office and use a service. That's great. And then the bottom of the funnel is loyalty. Once they're in, it's your job as a good business to maintain their loyalty and have them forever, hopefully, or as a repeat customer. That's how that funnel works and why you need to do it. How are you going to create awareness? Knocking on everyone's doors doesn't work that well. Screening at Walmart, I guess some people still do that, and screenings, they're good. It creates awareness. Local in your community, it's great. There's no spam. I like screenings because there is no spam. No one from a different country. You're not wasting any effort from someone from a different country following you or liking you or signing up for your newsletter at an event where they physically have to show up in your town just down the street from your office. That, you won't get much spam from that. But on social media, you get a lot of spam. You get people from different countries, out of state, that end up start liking your page, and you got to clean that up. Make sense? Check out the planner. See how that goes, give it a shot, and be consistent. That's how you win this game. Unfortunately, it's consistency. It's almost like weight loss or gaining muscle or bodybuilding or anything like that. It's all about consistency and staying consistent. That's the long game on this. Great. Keep doing what you're doing. Have a great week. I'm here for you for any of your digital questions that you have to help grow and scale your business.